right, here's the short version. So once you've created your model, you have an STL file saved to your hard drive somewhere or maybe to a USB stick. So this is the plate. Right now it's set up for the MK4, and we see that under our printer options. This is the MK4 Impert Shaper. We're using the Jessie PLA, so if you're not using the Jessie PLA, you want to put the Jessie PLA in there. And we're going to keep the speed the same. You can change the infill between 15 to 25%. I'm just going to keep it at 20%, and we're going to turn supports or make sure that supports are on everywhere as a just in case. And then the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and click on Add. And we're going to find our STL file. And we're going to bring our STL file in. And there we have our coin. All right, so the only thing we really want to do with this coin is confirm its scale. Make sure the sizing is about right. We are looking at it in inches. There's nothing really too special about this coin the way it is. So realistically, that's all we have to do. I'm going to go ahead and move this off to the side here, and we're going to slice. So again, make sure that you've got the MK4. If you are using the smaller mini, all right, just make sure that we can use the mini settings. Otherwise, you can use the MK4, Jessie PLA, 0.2 millimeter speed, supports everywhere, infill at 20%, and we're going to hit slice now. Okay, so now we've got our information. We can see all the different colored layers. We can see the colored layers here, and you can check the different layers and see kind of how things are going to be printed. As well as the nozzle movement, how is the nozzle going to be moving for each layer. So that was the top layer. If I move this somewhere into the middle, then this is going to be the nozzle movement for that particular layer. So it's a pretty neat thing to see. All right, once you have everything squared away, we don't really have any supports, so we're good to go. We'll notice down on the bottom we have approximately 5.5 grams of used filament, about 0.27 cubic inches, and a cost of about 11 cents, 13 minutes of normal time to print this from start to finish. And we're going to click on Export G-Code, and that is going to bring us or allow us to save as a 3MF file and save this code so that we can download it to a USB stick that we can then insert into the 3D printer. If by chance you do have a phone or tablet or something that is connected to a Prusa printer, connected over the internet, then you can send to Connect and connect. Remember, here's the Prusa Connect, and then you can control your printer from the internet with this print file. Okay. If you don't like what you see and you want to make some changes, you can go ahead and click on to the editor view, and you can make changes as necessary. Maybe you move, you rotate, you scale. If you think you're okay, then you can just click on this other window. That will bring you back to this view here. That's all there is to it. Hit Export G-Code. In my Downloads folder, that's fine. You can rename it if you'd like to. Save as type. So it's going to save it as the appropriate G-code file type. There are specific ones if you want to, or you can just keep it generic and hit save. It'll make sure that you are in the latest firmware, so click OK and you're all right. And that's really it. Thanks for tuning in. If you need help, reach out to me.